guys, welcome back. Okay, so it's been a while since I've covered or talked about Dark Synchro because these past few weeks I've been mainly posting up local duels. I'm glad some of you have enjoyed it. It's been, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about this because this is where I'm at right now. Kind of give you like some sort of idea of what I'm considering, what I'm not considering, because this is the main issue. We're aware of what we need, which is the cryston link, right? And that's where we're at. Because like, if you think about it, this is why do we play Knight, right? Why do we play this? The only reason we play this is because this gives us this, right? It's why wouldn't you want to have 6 of these? That's pretty much like that's like not questionable at all. But the thing about it is, this is your primary play most of the time, where you summon this, and then you normal summon. So everything else has to have synergy with that move. So if that gets stopped, then that means whatever else you have in hand is completely dead. That means your turn stopped. So what else it is that you can do? Like, let's say you have that, right? Let's say you have instant fusion in hand, and let's say you have this in hand or whatever, and you're banking on this to resolve. And if you get ashed or if you get gammaed, then these are completely dead. So that puts two more cards besides this in your hand. So what can that be in order for this to I guess progress and not just be at a standstill? Because that's pretty much the issue a lot of us are facing, because our normal summon is very important, and our first initial move is very important, because that's what starts off our combo. That's what starts our sequences, and it gets things going. And you can either take a different approach, a conservative approach, where you have like, okay, if that gets stopped, it's fine, pass, and you sit on your traps, right? That's like, okay, that's fine. But then that means what's gonna be your follow-up play? Are you gonna attempt this again? And then if it is, then that means if you had these, one Knight on its own is not gonna do anything. And that's why this Strudo comes into mind, because this becomes a 1-card level set, level 7 Synchro. But then these two contradict, because you're paying for this and then you have this. Does that make sense? So if you have hand traps, if you have like Ash, I think it's preferably you want to play that instead if you're playing that, because it's gonna be a major issue. Of course you can resolve these two, but it's cutting it really close to where you're almost gonna die. So that's gonna be a big concern. But like that's what I mean. Like, what do you do? Like, what's gonna be your follow-up play? Is that like one Knight significantly is not enough unless you have other things to work with it. Like simple examples that I've been working with is like having Doppel in this. Like, let's say you have Knight and Doppel, and you have straight up tuner axes, which is these two, the most insane ones, because like this scenario, let's say you have this in your deck, right? Okay, so you have these two, and then let's say you summon this, you send either or Plague or the Strudo. Let's just do the Strudo first, okay? So let's say you summon this, send the Strudo, activate the Strudo, target this, it becomes a level 3, okay? Because -4, and then you activate Doppel, right? And then it becomes level 5. And then depending if you have Level Eater in hand, then things are gonna go a little bit smoothly. But then what does that offer, right? Like, what does that offer? Okay, this goes back into the deck. But let's say, okay, you go into your Excel, right? And then you get your 2 Doppel tokens. Okay, what does this offer? How can level manipulation work in your favor to continue your play? Because remember, you have 3 more cards in hand. And that's the main issue about combo decks that you have to consider, especially when you're considering and entering and being competitive with it. Casually, you're not too concerned about it because it's just casual. But when you want to be competitive with it and you actually want to attempt to do something with it, that's where it's like, oh, you gotta put a lot of effort into it, because things don't just fall in your lap. They don't. Okay, so okay, in this scenario, this can be either a level, depending on what Synchrons you play quick draw, junk, it can manipulate, it could be level 2, level 10, level 8, and so on, right? So let's say, but primarily you just want to just send the main guy majority of you guys play, which is Jet Synchron. It can either be level 4 or it can be a level 6, and then based on what, just based off solely off this field presence, what does that give you? And that's how you branch off and think of what to add or how to approach your next move. Like you can make a, if you reduce it 8, set up a Trish on their turn. Like if you just 2 cards sets up a Trish on their turn. So like I guess that's strong. Like let's say you just open up with a Trish, set up on their turn and set this. That's not bad, but then you use a Regeki or any type of board wipe. That's pretty much where. What do you do? What route do you want to take? What synchros do you feel like? Okay, that synchro is gonna pull me through, because it's pretty damn good. Or if you have if you do the other route where you have plague, it's a similar scenario to where Doppel comes in handy, but you need 1 more card for that stick. Okay, so let's say you summon this, send this, you top deck whatever, special this, and then this synchros into your. Where are you? It's over here. You synchro into what? Where'd it go? Wait, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. You synchro into this guy, right? And then you get your tokens, and then you're in a similar case, similar scenario. What do you do? What route do you want to take? Like if you have level eaters, awesome, because you can just make Excel, and just that's pretty much we trying to get to get to Excel and manipulate that way to get some sort of certainty, because Excel is a guaranteed product read if you go core charge, and then you have Jet Engrave, and then that's 3 draws based off going into Excel. So where to take it from there? That is the question. That is what I'm trying to figure out, because it's not easy. It's not easy. Oh my god, it's not easy at all. And I guess this route, I'm really favoring to play magnet reverses, because they're machines, and then I guess do a machinette approach. But that's the thing. It's like, what is correct? What isn't correct? But that's where I'm at right now. Because just want to give you guys a heads up on how, what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do with it. Because, like I said, if that your initial play that gets disrupted, and these rely on that resolving, it's like, oh dude, what do you do? I don't know. Maybe like special hat tricker going to number 41. Dude, even then you can't, because you only have 1 monster. But yeah. And if you saw the video in the group, I posted where I was playing Sangan, and then I searched this guy. That's pretty cool. Oh my god. But I don't know, man. And you know, in OCG, you guys have seen how it's been doing good. And there's the deck that I was playing this, and it gave me allowed me to revisit a concept of not keeping it traditional, where you have 5/5/2 to make the big dragons, whereas you can make it with the different levels. Like you can, like let's say you make an 8, and then you summon this back, and then you just do Blaze all that way, like doing this, right? Like typically that's essentially what they do. They'll either go into level 8, or and then they end up bringing this guy, and then they either bringing this back, and then like bringing back like formula if they made it already. So that's something to think about. That's something to consider. The only thing about it is you have to make the link first, otherwise you're locked in your extra deck. Out of your extra deck for only synchros. I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess, but you know what I mean. But that's pretty much it. That's where I'm at right now. Oh, thanks, one day, dude, awesome. Yeah, and dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just crazy. I'm just waiting for this damn link to come out, because it's gonna be awesome. So awesome. Oh man. To play malicious, to not play malicious, to not, to do, to yes, to this. I don't know, dude. And I really like, I'm really like trying to make it like machine oriented, because this card exists. It seems like it can work, because this will make it much easier. You don't have to keep, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's really cool. And then this guy too, because it's level 6. Sometimes you need a level 6. I really like this guy. I really like this guy. And I want to use this guy, because it's like, oh no, but it's just, I don't know, because like It's not hard to make. You just hire into it, set, and at least with the crystalline. But I don't know. That's pretty much gonna be it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.